So when patients come in, they'll come in and be met with by our lovely nursing team.
This new health centre in North Glasgow is to assess people with suspected coronavirus. In the space of a week, the project has been devised, organised, equipped, staffed and is seeing patients referred through 111.
And they'll be brought directly into one of our consulting rooms.
Dr Kerry Naylon gave me a FaceTime tour of the facility, which will take the pressure off local GPs and hospitals.
So many people have worked incredibly hard to really pull this out and take this up. And that's not just our clinical staff, our admin team, our security guards, everybody. This is a huge group effort.
The pace of change is evident at the Excel exhibition centre in East London too, where one construction worker filmed its conversion into a field hospital.
This hall is a kilometre long.
Today, the chief nurse made an urgent appeal for staff willing to redeploy here to man the 4,000 beds.
Early next week, we'll be opening up here at the Excel, and I need more nurses and doctors to help me make sure that we've got sufficient care being given.
But as well as creating a completely new hospital here, nationwide the NHS is making a massive effort to empty the hospitals it already has. In England, the aim is to free up 15,000 beds by not admitting people who were to have routine operations, and another 15,000 by discharging anyone who is medically fit to leave. But delays discharging frail and elderly people have been a problem for the NHS for a long time. And despite an extra £1.6 billion, many fear that emptying wards into the overstretched social care sector could prove disastrous.
By the very nature of actually people being able to be discharged from hospital, which is the right thing to do, but if it's not done safely, if it's not done with the right support, that people have the equipment, etc., then you could actually be infecting a group of people who at the moment are safe.
The other immediate concern is protective clothing for frontline staff. Distribution did ramp up over the weekend. Doctors say it has to keep coming.
There is a big price being paid by doctors and nurses across the country. Their lives, their social lives, their families, and we just need to recognise that. And the way the government needs to recognise that is keep supplying us with the maximum amount of safe kit.
From managers and admin staff to nurses and carers, everyone involved in the treatment of the sick and the care of the vulnerable is working flat out. How much of a difference these preparations make will become clear in a few short weeks.
So, Kathy, everyone pulling out the stops, but concern about the ventilators.
That's right. There are currently 8,000 ventilators available to the NHS, and 8,000 have been ordered. But today, the Prime Minister's spokesman said of those 8,000, thousands would arrive in the coming weeks, thousands more in the coming months. Now, that has led to obvious concern about the timeline just being too long for these potentially life-saving pieces of equipment. But just like the NHS and the care sector, industry is trying its very best to shorten that timeline. There's a consortium of more than 20 British companies, among them Airbus, McLaren, also Microsoft involved, Rolls-Royce, who are attempting to start mass production of models that are already authorised, potentially by the beginning of next week. Let's just hope, because every single one of those could potentially save a life.
Absolutely. Catherine Jones, thank you.